Fun Weird Science came out today to do an awesome science demonstration for our students.
The kids had an amazing time. They were able to engage, understand some new science concept, all in an entertaining way that kept them 100% focused on the show today.
It was very exciting, it was engaging, and the students had an amazing time.
Hey guys, if you have a child that has an interest in science, technology, engineering, and math, then you've got to give Fun Weird Science a chance. We travel all over the world. We help students increase their excitement and their confidence, and we also show teachers how to bring STEM to life in their classrooms. Follow us on social media at Fun Weird Science and visit our website, funweirdscience.com. You can even take out your phone. Text the keyword science to 21,000 to stay locked in to our ecosystem. We can't wait to connect with you. See you soon. Peace.
And we are live. What's up, family? I am back. It's Wednesday, and you know what that means. We have open office hours. So I am excited. Hey, it looks a lot better this week than last week, huh? So we made some adjustments, and we're still refining. We're trying to make this a really interactive, open, fun, and engaging time where you have direct access to me. For those who I have not had a chance to meet, my name is Ronnie Thomas. My company is Fun Weird Science, and for over 20 years, I have been engaging students and teachers in STEM, and I consider that to be my superpower. So the phone lines are open, family, and you can call. Give us a call, man. We want to hear from you. If you have any questions regarding STEM engagement for your child, we would love to hear from you. You can also tap in and comment in this live stream. Today, I'm going to be sharing some of my favorite at-home resources that I use with my son, in addition to Fun Weird Science resources. You know, I don't think he really understands the brevity of all the things that he has access to at home, but we want to share that with you. So I am going to put that number on the bottom of the screen for you. You can give us a call at 678-759. Oh, that should not be 49. Let's stop that. That should not be 49. That should be 40. And nobody gonna call that number right. So let's try that again. There we go. 678-759-4081. So every Wednesday, once again, you have direct access to me. You can call in and ask your questions. What are some of your pain points that you are experiencing regarding STEM engagement for your child? And I would love to answer that question for you. I also want to take this time to share resources that I have available. We have some upcoming STEM courses that we're going to be promoting. We have a webinar coming up also next month where we're going to be bringing parents in. And I can give you 3 reasons why it's important to engage your kids at home in STEM without losing your mind. So that's going to be a pretty exciting time. So the phone lines are open. I want to share a few resources with you today. And I also want to share a really cool website. I know we have science fair projects getting ready to come up. So I'm going to show one of my favorite go-to websites that gives you really good examples of science fair projects that you can consider. And it also shows you careers that your child can be thinking about based on the passion that he or she may have. So one of my first resources I want to share with you, we have a variety of different kits. This is our Tiny Tinker Kit. And this is geared for those early learners, those pre-K and kindergarten students that are exhibiting a natural interest in science and STEM. We want to be able to share our Tiny Tinker Kit with you. So we're going to make that information available on how you can access that. We also have courses coming up for early learners in addition to elementary and middle school learners also. Here at home with my son, we like to reinforce reading. And one of the pain points I hear parents talk about is, you know, my child doesn't like reading for recreation. They read for school. But what I found during my 20 years of education, we have to make reading relevant and make it fun and make it center around the things that they have interest in. So one of the resources that we use here is the Time the Week Junior. It's a magazine that comes to our house every Sunday, and it has a wealth of a variety of topics that our son reads about. There are things that he can do at home. There are recipes, there are word searches, there are sports, there are current events, there's literature around history, around science, there's geography. There are so many connections that he's able to make using the Week Junior. So I definitely will make that available in the description in the comment section for you to check out as well. Another cool resource that we like to use is Sports Illustrated for kids. He likes basketball and football. So what better way than to engage him in reading than to center it around things that he's interested in regards to sports. So those are a couple of the resources that we like to use here at home. Let's see. I see we have a few people. I'm trying to really master this tool that we're using. So please be patient with me as I'm trying to get a little bit better each week. I'm not able to see the comments like I thought I would be, but I do see a few familiar faces that we have on. So hello everybody, to all my family and friends that I've known for years, and hello and welcome to my new friends and family. So guys, what are your thoughts? What are some of your pain points that you are experiencing as it relates to STEM engagement for your child? Chime in, call us, or chime in the comment section. I'm going to make myself available here during this time to take those questions and comments from you. I'm also thinking about using this time to do some hands-on science with you and your scholar. So I'll share that at the end of this stream, what I'm considering doing for next Wednesday, and to let you know what materials you should start pulling together to have at home and join us. So let's share one of my favorite websites. Let's see if this is going to work. Let's see if this is going to work. Let's see if we can try this view here. We're going to try, friends, and see if this works. Awesome. So here on the screen, you should be seeing my favorite website, sciencebuddies.org. I love this site because it has over 1,200 projects you can try at home. There are lots of different topics you can research around science fair ideas. But my favorite section on this site is the careers in science. And you can click on this section here, and it shows you all the different careers. So me and my little guy, we've been talking recently about mechanical engineering. So you can click on that particular career. It shows you what education is needed. It gives you an idea of what that person can expect to earn. It shows the job growth, and it shows the number of jobs that are going to be expected here in the very near future. Many of these STEM jobs are going to go unfulfilled because children are not being engaged and exposed to STEM in a fun and engaging way right now. So that window starts to close, in my opinion, around 3rd grade. So it's very imperative that we engage kids in STEM early. And that is why you have me. I have the solution to make sure that your child has a positive, fun, and engaging introduction and continuation of STEM learning. It builds soft skills, the critical thinking, the time management, the collaboration, the creativity. These are all skills that are going to be needed regardless of what field your child decides to go in. Also, on this site, it shows you what they do in that career field. It gives you a short little video here about a person that is actually in that particular career field. And it's just a really, really cool site. If you sign up for a free account, they'll give you some projects that you can start doing at home to build that particular mindset. So I'm hoping that this is showing to you on your side. If you're in the chat, let me know. Can you see that sciencebuddies.org website? This is a really cool website to check out if you are looking for science fair projects and just to get some ideas of things you can do at home with your scholar. Okay, I think I may have to toggle back and forth to be able to see. Let's go over here and see who we have. What's going on, family? I see the bearded scientist, awesome brother out of the Dallas Fort Worth, doing some amazing things in science and STEM engagement. Seed for STEM, or Seeds to STEM, is his organization. A lot of familiar faces I see in here. The Hovercraft Project is pretty cool. I love hovercraft, so check them out as well. Mrs. S for Success. Hey, family. Good stuff, man. Chime in, parents, if you have any questions regarding STEM engagement. What are some of your pain points that you are experiencing? What are some things that you're seeking to do with your scholar? Once again, you can call us at 678-759-4081. The lines are open. I am making myself available here to answer those questions for you. As I mentioned, we do have an upcoming webinar. We're going to be talking to parents and letting them know what we have available here at Fun Weird Science. We're revamping our website right now to offer you courses that I've promised you guys a long time ago, and I do apologize for the delay, but I assure you that it will be well worth the wait. We're going to get those courses going. We have books coming out. We have a variety of different STEM kits. I'm holding here the Tiny Tinker STEM kit for those early learners. We also have our Curiosity kit that we're going to be bringing out to market as well. So we have lots of amazing hands-on learning opportunities that we want to share with you and get into your scholars' hands. Let's see if that shows up. I cannot see. Let's see if it'll show me on my phone. I'm still learning, guys. I'm still getting these tools down. So please be patient with me as I seek to make this experience engaging for you. Next week, I am thinking about doing some scientific investigations. So if that is something that you are interested in, please chime in and let me know. We have some engineering design challenges that we want to share with you as well. So I am going to keep the phone lines open, friends. My name is Ronnie Thomas with Fun Weird Science. And if you have questions about STEM engagement, I cannot wait to hear from you. You can also text the keyword science to 21,000, and that will get you locked into our ecosystem, and we'll keep you updated on the programs as they're progressing and coming ready to be put on the market. So don't forget to text the keyword science to 21,000. I need somebody to dial this number for me. I want to make sure that all of my systems are working. So if you're on this live stream, I cannot for some reason see the comments, but I see that there are people in here. But do me a favor and dial that number for me, 678-759-4081. I just want to troubleshoot and make sure that while everything is going on this end, that line is still open. And I want to make sure that I don't have any areas that I need to be bringing attention to. Come on in, come on in, come on in. Hey, Supreme Court 33. Type in the chat. Let me hear from you. I'm having to toggle and go back and forth to my Instagram window. And that is the only reason or the only way I can see the chat. So type in the chat. Let me know that you're in there so I can see that everything is working as it should. This is the time, family. If you have questions about STEM engagement, you're seeking to do more, or you're seeking to get your scholar started in STEM engagement, I am dedicating this time to make myself available to you to share what we have available here at Fun Weird Science. So whether you're a homeschool parent or your child attends a public, private, or charter school, we have services available. We can come out to your child's school and provide a live interactive science show. If you're a part of an organization and you're doing a community STEM event, we can come out and engage in that way as well. We come into the classrooms and we lead hands-on learning opportunities, and we also train teachers and show them how to make science and STEM come alive in their classroom. Let's get us a little music while we're spending this time together. I am going to be coaching youth basketball coming up, guys. So I am very excited about that. We are live. Okay, I'm starting to see some things on my end. We're going to get all these kinks worked out, guys. This is going to be an exciting time for us to spend together. One step close to the big ring. Court side seat so close I could trip a referee. Send them draw the power and one next three go. The reason y'all lose, you don't stick no deep. No, we ain't gotta play team ball. This key show. Been won a championship in the trap. It's rolling a trophy, I hold it up. Got me one. They let us get up on no points. It's a rap. Don't shine every time. It's an open look over with. Check them up. Hey, Tamisha. Miss Tamisha is my most active parent. We're going to definitely get her something to show our appreciation for timing in. So I'm thinking about next week doing some hands-on demonstrations with you all. So I would like to encourage you, if you have not already done so, to start gathering some things at home. Make a bin with recyclable items. You know, cardboard pieces, plastic bottles that you have cleaned out and allowed to dry and got all the sugar and the residue out. Any type of recyclable items, spoons, plastic spoons, popsicle sticks, strings, straws, gym clips, any recyclable items that you have exhausted their traditional uses for, make a bin. We're going to be using those items to do some hands-on engagement. What questions do you have regarding STEM? Let me know. You can call, the lines are open, and you can also comment. If you're on Instagram, you should be able to comment there as well. Let's see if we can pull up YouTube and see what that looks like. Let's see if that's going to give me any feedback. What that looks like. Let's see if that's going to give me any feedback. What that looks like. Let's see if that's going to. All right, so it looks like we're live. We're on Instagram, we're on YouTube, and we should be streaming on Facebook also. But next week, I am thinking about doing a couple of challenges. Give me a second. Let me show you what you can start gathering. It could be something as simple as getting a little shoebox. Next week, I am thinking about doing a engineering challenge where we construct a freestanding structure that can kick and move this ping pong ball. So if you have a ping pong ball at home, hold on to that. If you don't have a ping pong ball, you can take some aluminum foil and ball it up and make a structure similar to a ping pong ball. But if you can start gathering cardboard pieces, popsicle sticks, spoons, tape, any type of recyclable items, plastic or paper plates that we can cut, some scissors, plastic cups. These are types of things that we're going to be using to engineer that structure that can kick and move a ball forward. So let me know in the comments if that is something that you would be interested in. If I don't have your email, make sure that you go to our Instagram page and comment ready so you can join our email list. We want to keep you abreast of the things that we have going on. And if you have not already done so, please consider texting the keyword science to 21,000 so we can lock you into our ecosystem. We don't want you to miss anything. I have so much that I would like to pour into your scholar. So take this opportunity to chime in. Camera looks a lot better than last week. Last week we were going live on our phone while trying to simultaneously look and respond to chat. So we have a little better setup here. Let's see. So my daughter wants to be a veterinarian. Any suggestions on incorporating STEM into that? Or if it's totally separate? No, that is STEM. The first thing I can think about, if you don't have a Zoo Atlanta membership, I would definitely recommend getting that. Having those opportunities to just be around different animals. There are different petting zoos, just making sure, because, there's a certain time where kids are just fearless, right? And they start to develop fear. But I would definitely suggest getting that Zoo Atlanta membership if you don't have one, and looking, especially with the fall time coming up, there are going to be lots of different opportunities to go to different petting zoos and things of that nature. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Mr. Tamish, your daughter is 6 years old. I'll do some more research to see what other resources are available. But check out sciencebuddies.org also. Now, speaking of that, I'm glad that you mentioned that, because I'm starting to think, how can I make this time more engaging for us? And I have quite a few of these owl pellet kits. So I am going to make these available where you can order these, and we'll be able to dissect owl pellets and look inside to see what type of animal did that owl consume. So that would be a really cool opportunity for your little scholar to start getting some exposure to biology and the study of life, the study of living things. So chime in, let me know if that would be something that you would be interested in, and we can definitely discuss ways on how to make that happen. Awesome. This is a perfect time, man. That 6 and 7 window, anything is possible. They have no limitations on them except for the ones that we put on them. So continue to keep her curiosity bubbling and lively. Sometimes parents like to tell children to stop asking so many questions. Don't touch that. Put that down. You're going to break that. Allow her to explore the world around her, because what she's doing is building her confidence and her interest in STEM. So I am thankful to be a part of that journey with you all. Good stuff, man. Anyone else? So we have a future veterinarian in the house. Awesome. Anyone else? Who else? What other careers or interests are your children exhibiting at this time? Don't forget, the phone lines are open, family. The phone lines are open. So if you're just coming in, start assembling some recyclable materials. Next week, I want to start having a particular focus for each of these engagements. And I want to take some time and do some hands-on science and STEM learning with you as well. Earlier in this broadcast, I was just sharing some different resources that we use here at home, in addition to the plethora of Fun Weird Science resources that we have. My son, he loves sports. So we have subscribed for him a Sports Illustrated Kids magazine that allows him to embrace and throw himself into reading, but reading about things that are interested or that are around his interests. So we're trying to definitely, like many of you, reduce that screen time and giving them opportunities to build that muscle. We also subscribe to The Week Junior. This comes every Sunday, and there are so many different topics that are in. So this week's magazine, of course, there's information in here about the election, and it puts everything in a language that kids can relate to. But this also allows for us to have conversations about things that he's hearing at school, things that he's seeing on TV and on social media. It allows for us to have those conversations with him as well. But there's a science and technology section in here, and there are different articles and topics every week. So this one here is rethinking an extinct bird. Meditation changes the brain and eases pain. Dogs remember toys years after humans teach birds to migrate. There's also a debate question in each magazine, and this week's debate question is, should kids be allowed to vote? And I say yes, because we are messing it up as adults, and kids I think will be able to add some valuable insight. So that would be a debate question that we'll talk about here at home, to be able to hear his thoughts regarding that. But The Week Junior is one of the resources that we use to reinforce reading. And I encourage you to check out those things as well. Let's see what we got in here. Awesome. Thank you, Mr. Mish, for inviting some other people in. I appreciate that. What's up, Atos? Where's my buddy at? My DJ buddy. Her son is an amazing DJ at a very young age, doing some really cool things. So I enjoy watching those videos and seeing how he progresses. In our upcoming courses, we also going to be doing things like teaching kids how to DJ. We cover so much, guys, everything from coding, robots, and I'll be sharing in some future broadcasts some of my top picks for robotics and coding. We do engineering design challenges, everything, chemistry. We'll swap around the house and see which areas in your house have the most germs. We have rockets, so much, man. Our kits that we have on our courses is so extensive, man. It makes learning so fun and so exciting. And I can't wait to take these 20 plus years of education and share them with you and your family. So if that is something that you're interested in, make sure that you're subscribed to us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, where we're most active, and on our YouTube page at Fun Weird Science TV. And be sure to enable notifications so that you don't miss anything. And you can also text the keyword science to 21,000. So you can be sure to not miss any of our updates. And you can go to any of our Instagram posts and comment ready, and you'll get opportunities to join our email list. I think you also can go to Instagram on any one of our posts and also respond home or DM me. I think you got to DM me on Instagram home, and then you'll get a PDF of science engagement that you can do at home. So don't miss it, man. If you've been saying, hey, my kid doesn't get much STEM engagement at his or her school, and I would love to engage them more, but I just don't know what to do, I am your guy. I am your guy. I've taught in Metro Atlanta for over 20 years. I've had the privilege and opportunity to also go to other countries. I've been to Ghana, I've been to Guatemala, and I've been to Costa Rica, engaging communities in STEM. And My life's passion is going to be traveling the world and sharing that passion for STEM engagement. So the phone lines are open. If you want to talk, I want to hear from you. Somebody dial this number, man. I want to talk to somebody. 678-759-4081. Let's talk. Let me hear your voice. We're also looking at the comment section on Instagram. I can't see the other ones for some reason, but we're looking at the comment section on Instagram. So if you have some thoughts, I want to hear those too. Well, this is the time every Wednesday I make myself available to take your questions and comments. I'm also going to be taking this time to share resources with you on ways to engage your child in STEM at home. Every child won't grow up to be a rocket scientist, but STEM engagement at an early age and throughout the K-12 experience is crucial in regards to developing those soft skills, regardless of what path or career or entrepreneur endeavor that your child embarks on. It's going to be imperative that he or she has the ability to think creatively, to be able to collaborate, to be able to communicate, to be able to think critically, and to be able to manage his or her time. These are transferable skills. These are transferable skills that are going to be needed regardless of the path that your child pursues. That was my oldest daughter. So STEM engagement has been key in the development of our children. We have 3 children. We have a junior in college, a junior in high school, and a 5th grader. And exposing them to STEM early has indeed benefited them, from giving them the confidence to be able to speak in front of a large audience based on their participation in robotics, where they've had to present their research on a solution that they found for that particular problem, and also being in programs like NABS, the National Association of Black Storytellers, where they've learned different folk tales and gone around and retold those stories. So engaging kids in STEM has a multitude of benefit, and I'm here to help you increase your child's confidence and competence in school and in life without you having to lose your mind. So please take advantage of this opportunity. What's up, Jason? Ag Made Fun. My good brother Jason Paget does amazing work in STEM, also from an agricultural lens. So check out Ag Made Fun. The font on my other window is a little small, so if I'm missing anybody's name, please charge it to my head and my eyes and not my heart. Phone lines are open, friends. You can call us at 678-759-4081. You can also text the keyword science to 21,000 to stay locked into our ecosystem so you don't miss a thing. We don't want you to miss a thing. Every Wednesday, I'm going to be sitting right here, making myself available to you to answer questions and just talk about STEM. Why is it important? What can you be doing at home and in school to give your child the advantage to take advantage, give your child the advantage to be in a position to take advantage of the opportunities that await them in the future. We're going to also get back to doing our STEM field trips. In the past, we've taken trips to watch robots put cars together in Montgomery, Alabama. We've taken trips to Space Camp in Huntsville. Right before the pandemic, we were looking at doing marine biology camps in the Florida Keys and in Gulf Shores, Alabama. And we were also exploring opportunities to partner with our good friends over at Abiri Tours to do some international STEM travel. So those are things that we are working on getting back into the mix to be able to share with you. But our main priority right now is getting these classes, these courses finished and available to you so that you can start getting your child's plugged in. Let me know in the chats. If you're on Instagram, let me know in the chat, where are you joining us from? Where are you joining us from? For those that are just coming in, my name is Ronnie. I've taught school in Metro Atlanta for over 20 years, and I have an insanely deep passion for STEM engagement. And I will travel the world sharing my passion for STEM engagement. We have an upcoming webinar that we're going to be inviting parents to join in free to learn more about Fun Weird Science and the many resources that we have available to help increase the excitement and confidence in your child regarding STEM engagement. But I want to hear from you too. What are some things? I have some ideas of things that I would like to do during this time to make it more engaging. But what are some things that you would like? If there are some particular topics that you would like me to cover, I do plan to share resources as we've done today, sharing resources about how to increase your child's reading at home. But what are some things that you would like to see offered during this time? Some topics. I know we have a future veterinarian that we're going to be exposing some learning to, but what are some other topics that you would like to see offered during this time? Let me know. Let me make sure that this. Okay. So it looks like. Are we on there? Okay. It said. All right. I got to figure out why I cannot see all of the comments on one screen. You can also text that number, 678-759-4081. You can call or text that number to ask your questions about STEM engagement. So going back to the resource that we shared earlier, sciencebuddies.org. It's one of my favorite sites. If you're looking for a site for science fair projects or careers that you would like to expose your child to, this is a great site to check out. So my friend Miss Tamisha said that her baby is 6, almost 7. She has an interest in being a veterinarian. So here we have a zoologist, a wildlife biologist, and here, look at this. We have a veterinarian. So this is a career that will be in demand. What that means is there will not be enough people available to take these jobs. And your child is not just competing against the children in his or her class or homeschool co-op. They're going to be competing with children their age around the world. So Miss Tamisha, go to sciencebuddies.org. You can click on veterinarian and it shows you so much valuable information. By 2033, there are going to be over 100,000 jobs. The career field is set to grow at a rate of 19%, and the median pay for a veterinarian is 6 figures with a doctoral or professional degree. But I love this site because it tells them what a veterinarian does. It gives them an idea of what they do. Let's check this video.
I'm Betsy Feitner. I'm an associate veterinarian. I'm 32 years old, and my annual salary is $85,000 plus production. Assistants and technicians and myself, we're kind of like the core veterinary team. Typically, it's myself with 2 support staff directly with me. A technician will walk into the room, basically kind of interview the client, figure out what they're here for, what their problems are. If there's no concerns, just kind of basic wellness stuff, how are they doing? What do they do for? After that assessment, my technician will also take like a temperature, a pulse, a respiratory rate, come back and find me back in my office, kind of go over what this patient is here for. And then I'll go back in and spend anywhere from between like 10 to 20 minutes talking to the client, doing my physical exam on the patient, and then having a discussion with the client. Some cases, if the pet is very sick, we'll keep them here for many hours so that I can do some x-rays, review those, do blood work, get all those results back, and to form a treatment plan. It very much turns into a juggling act, because throughout that time period, you're still seeing a new patient every 30 minutes. I can have days that are 10 hours of just go, 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 or I don't even sit down or get to eat lunch. I have other days that have some openings and you get to sit down and rest. You have to be able to think on your feet. You have to be very much a multitasker. You are juggling so many different things and people and patients and tasks every minute that you're here. So multitasking, being able to communicate extremely well with your support staff as well as your clients is paramount. I see that's where a lot of the stress or issues arise, is if you're not communicating properly. More than 50% of what we do is communicating and dealing with people. Now, sometimes that's great, and that can also be the worst part of our job. Some clients can be very emotional, understandably, and it can be their emotions can be directed at us in a very hostile manner, or in a manner of blame if things don't turn out the way that we wanted. Kind of closely associated with that would be the finances. We have to deal directly with cost of everything. There's a price tag on literally everything we do. And it's my impression in other health fields, there's someone else between the bill and the patient, and in veterinary medicine, it's me with everything. And so yeah, hate dealing with money, but that's what I need to do. A large part of what I do is also delivering very bad news and end of life discussions, terminal illnesses. And one day can involve those conversations back and forth. Just this morning, I had a 16-year-old dog who had reached the end of its life with a terminal disease, more or less. And, those are discussions that unfortunately have to become very commonplace as a veterinarian. But then at the same time, after you go through a euthanasia, you have to be able to turn around and put a smile on your face again, and then go meet a new client and a new puppy and start all over again. So it can definitely be a roller coaster of emotions throughout the day. So the best part of my job is getting to meet puppies and kittens all day long. Some days more than others, but on some days, best days, I maybe have three or four new puppies, and that's just the best day ever. So getting to form those relationships with those pet parents, and then really get to guide them through to adulthood, and really forming relationships with those people as well. I have some clients that I've known for 4 or 5 years, and they become more like friends. Another really rewarding aspect is just having like a really complicated case that initially is a mystery, and then with time, using your brain and solving that can be really, really rewarding. So I was not very familiar with what an average salary would be for a veterinarian. I think that's something that in general, veterinary schools are starting to do a better job of that, recognizing that it's a profession that a lot of people go into loving animals and not knowing the full financial side of it. And then you kind of slowly start to learn that the average salary coming out of vet school is a lot lower than maybe what one would expect. When I graduated, and I think it still holds true, it's, I believe, a roughly like $60,000 base salary for a new graduate. So compared to how much student loans you're taking on, it can definitely set you back. Starting off again, it's typically around $60,000. That was my case, pretty average. Personally, I started earning production only recently, about a year ago. Basically, depending on how much I bill per month, how productive I am for that month, I'll make a certain percentage of what I bill. So I have to make a certain goal per month, basically to fulfill my obligations, So a busy month, I can bring home an extra $500 to $1,000. If it's a slow time of year, I still make my base salary, but then the next month I have to make up that portion before I'll then start making more the next month. It definitely can be kind of hairy in the slower, maybe like winter months. That's typically when it can be slow, and it gets a bit more stressful knowing that you're maybe not going to make your production for that month. The plateau that I probably will expect to make will be anywhere between like maybe 95 to 100,000. It's pretty unlikely that I would make more than that. The way to really increase that amount would be to pursue more advanced training, being a board certified specialist. And that could be in surgery, internal medicine, cardiology, oncology. There are most specialties that they have in human medicine, they also have in veterinary medicine, but that does require going on and completing 3 to 4 years of specialized training. Another way to really increase your salary would be to own your own practice, which in the first couple of years would probably be stressful and you wouldn't make much, but ultimately that would be the most lucrative way to be a veterinarian.
So a great resource, man, sciencebuddies.org. I definitely suggest to give that site a visit. Lots of cool things. It's a free site. Create an account. Let's see. I think I'm signed in. Am I signed in? Let's see. Because it shows you. Let's see if I can find that section. I think I have to finish setting up my account. Oh, you know what? I know what to do. I'll come back to that. But that is a really cool site to visit. sciencebuddies.org. Let's see if I can log in. This way. There's a discovery tool also where you can have your child answer some questions, and based on what they select, it would give them a list of different careers that are close or associated with what they exhibited in answering those questions. Yeah, okay, so this is what I was looking for. Let me share that with you. Awesome. So I had made a second account because the first account I had was more for my online course as a teacher. But if you make an account as a parent, you can get access to some additional things as well. So that's the video that we watch. It shows some of the skills and characteristics of a veterinarian. So they need to be able to exert active listening, reading comprehension, active learning, judgment and decision making, complex problem solving. Some of the core tasks they list here. They show the salary compared in the U.S. And then you can also look at what veterinarians or what professionals in the particular career field make by state. And then they compare that with the median income for all other jobs in the U.S. and to minimum wage. So this is a really good visual to show in the classroom. You know, I would go to sites like real estate sites and show the cost of a house. We'll look at what a mortgage would cost. We'll go and look at cars, have the kids pick out cars, help them build the life that they envision for themselves, and then show them what type of salary would be needed to cover that type of living. So I love this site here, The Cost of Education. Dr. Kunjufu had a book that had the economics of education, and it showed how much a person that dropped out of high school would make, how much someone that finished high school would make per week, per month, per year, and then someone that would finish college, and it showed how much they earn weekly, monthly, and annually. And the kids were able to see, you know, if I want to live a certain lifestyle, this education or entrepreneur endeavor is going to be very, very important. So check out this site. It shows you what types of subject areas that your child should start looking at as well. The different degree levels as well. And then they have these activities right here. So Tamisha, this would be a good place to look at. You can build a bird feeder. Now is a good time, you know, going into fall and winter, to be able to put bird feeders out to provide a source of food for birds in your backyard. So this is a valuable free website that I absolutely love and have been using for a number of years. So visit sciencebuddies.org and check it out and let me know what your thoughts are. So welcome to those who are joining. Once again, my name is Ronnie Thomas, Fun Weird Science, 20+ year educator here in Metro Atlanta, with a deep passion for STEM. All I want to do is to share what's in here and what's in here with your student, with your child, with your scholar, in effort to ensure that they have a positive and engaging experience as it relates to STEM learning. If they don't, that window starts to close around 3rd grade, and they start to see themselves as being capable or not capable in regards to pursuing STEM careers or completing STEM tasks and projects. And as I said earlier, the biggest bang for your buck in regards to engaging in STEM, it helps your student, your child, your scholar develop those soft skills. And those soft skills are going to be transferable. So regardless of what path they choose in life, they're going to need to know how to communicate, collaborate, to think critically, to be creative, to innovate, to come up with solutions to problems that they see around them. So STEM is the perfect space to ensure that your child develops those soft skills. Yeah, I do travel. I do travel. I do travel. Yes, we do travel. So definitely text that number or give me a call. But yes, we do travel. You can text science to 21,000, and you can also call us at 678-759-4081. But yes, we do travel. We've had the fortune of being able to engage in a variety of different cities in the U.S. and in several international countries, Ghana, Guatemala, and Costa Rica. I was actually in Philadelphia last month doing some engagement. So yes, we could definitely come to the DMV. So once again, family, this is office hour time. This is your time. You got direct access to me for free. For free. You got direct access to me to call and talk. Let me learn more about your child, what you're doing in regards to STEM engagement now, what's working really well, what are you looking to improve in, what are some of your pain points. This is the time where you have direct access to me and to ask those questions. Yeah, we sure do. Come on in here, talk to us. We got kits. Yes, ma'am. So this one here, how old is your scholar? This is one of the kits that we sell. This is the Tiny Tinker STEM kit that we have for early learners, those scholars in pre-K, kindergarten. We also have, this is a concept that I've been playing around with for a while, but this is our Curiosity kit. And there's so many. If I pan this camera around, man, it's like a little warehouse down here with so many 20 years of resources. But I am in the process now of finishing my online courses that your child will be able to engage in at home. And you'll have the opportunity to get the kit that goes with that as well and be able to follow along with them. You know, I love, as a father of 3 myself, I love being able to engage in STEM with my child because it provides an opportunity to have some really good conversations and to be able to get to know my child in that space a little differently. How do they think? How do they form their thoughts? How do they communicate and express their thoughts? I've had the privilege, unlike some parents, a lot of parents, they go to work and they take their kids to school or they send their kids to school, and for 8 hours a day, they aren't with their kids, right? And we come home and we have to work and get fed and do homework, and then we go to bed. But I was really fortunate to be able to be in the schools and even taught my children to a certain degree when I ran the STEM labs in the schools that we were in. Now I'm out of the school, so I don't have that privilege now, but being able to be in the school with them and to be a part of their learning. I salute my homeschool families. If you're a homeschool mom or dad, let me know in the chat. But so you have 4 kids interested in STEM. 2 of them have a particular interest in engineering, design, architecture. Perfect. So how old are they? Next week, we're thinking about doing some engineering design challenges. So start gathering some recyclable, make a little bin with just different recyclable materials. Next week, we're going to engineer a standing structure that can kick or hit and move this ping pong ball. So we're going to be using a pendulum motion or a rubber band motion to be able to do that. So start gathering some materials at home. I want to use this time to also do some hands-on engagement with them as well. 14, 11, 9, and 7, that would be perfect. That would be perfect. So if you're not following us on Instagram, please make sure you're doing that and enable notifications so that you can stay abreast of what we have going on. You can also text the keyword science to 21,000. Text the keyword science 21,000. You can DM me on Instagram home, and you'll get a download of different activities you can do at home with them as well. But we have available resources for early learners all the way up to high school. However, I am focusing. I've gotten the most response from that K-8 window of parents. So that is the messaging and the offerings are more geared toward those age ranges. But we have stuff available to serve the needs of any child. So if that's you, if you have an older child that you're looking to get more engaged, please let me know, because we can do that. In our classes, we offer a wide variety of different solutions. So, definitely tap in. You're in the right place. So definitely let's lock in and let's set some time. I would love to hear from you now. If you want to give us a call, would love to speak to one of your children or speak to all of them. So if you want to give us a call, come on live with us, or chime in on the phone so I can get to know a little bit more about you guys. But thank you. I do appreciate that conversation, that feedback. I want to hear from you. I have plenty of ideas, but as a teacher, we have to have empathy to understand what the needs of our students are. So this is the time where I am gaining information regarding what your particular pain points are. There are some general pain points that I've heard from hundreds of parents, but I want to customize our solutions to your needs. How can I help your children move on that pathway of engineering, design, and architecture? I got a little kit over here to the side. It's not one that I made, but it's a framing kit with balsa wood strips where we can do a frame of a house. I've been getting ready to do that too. But yeah, we can definitely make that engineering design process come alive for your scholars. So we are approaching the 1 hour mark, friends. I am going to sign off here, but I'm going to still be available via phone. Me and my little guy, Trey, we were doing some coding last night. So we're going to continue doing some more of that tonight using one of my favorite robots. And I'll share some of my other tools and resources that I purchased as an educator and as a parent. And I'll share with you to let you know some of the things that we're doing here at home. But if you're not following us on social media, please make sure you do so on Instagram, Facebook. We're on Twitter and TikTok. We're trying to get more active in those areas, but search for Fun Weird Science, and then definitely subscribe to our YouTube channel, Fun Weird Science TV. Fun Weird Science TV, and you can text the keyword science to 21,000. I don't want you to miss an opportunity. I'm not going to, to bombard you with emails and texts, but I do want you to know what we have going on, because we have a lot of great things in the works. Just finished a book that I'm looking forward to sharing with you guys. So Trey and I, there's a really cool organization called Cool Dads Rock, and last year we built a soapbox car from idea, from a thought in his head. We found some really cool build plans, partnered with a good friend of mine, Brad, and we built the soapbox car, and it was pretty dope. It was pretty dope. We had a chance to go and compete in the Cool Dads Rock Soapbox Derby, and my little guy won the Best in Show award. People go around, they judge the cars, and he got that, and then he got the runner-up for fan favorite. But to be able to see the excitement on his face, to have an idea, to build it, to be a part of the build process from conception to the finish, it was really amazing. I will look, let me see if I can find that for you. Let's see, share that video with you guys. But we have a book that we have just finished that we are going to share with you. So I am going to, here's the video. Let's let that load up, and we will share that with you. Thank you. Yeah, it was really cool. They have it every year. They just had it a couple weekends ago. We didn't get a chance to make it this year because of a prior engagement, but it's a free event to attend and witness. It's great. They have vendors there, and it's right there in the old 4th Ward, right there by Punt City Market. But let me share this video with you guys to let you know what the book, I'm excited about the book because we documented the entire process, and my goal is to have like a mini documentary that you'll be able to scan a QR code in the book and be able to see that process through picture and through video, and then culminating with this video here. I don't know why it's taking a while to load up, but let me see if it's going to share it. Here it is. All right, so let's see if this is going to. So that
Trey Thomas, age now, attends WC Abbey School and is in 4th grade. The car theme is Mini Indy. Hobbies include, take a deep breath, student council rep for 4th grade, video games, STEM, baseball, basketball, and reading, and loves spending the day at the beach catching waves. Give it up for Trey Thomas. Yeah.
So the kids build a car, they come out and have them judged, and then they race them.
Ready at the bottom.
It's a gravity race down the hill where the dads or moms, they push them off the platform. So
Let's
check
count
out.
that Trey in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go, Trey!
You about to go straight? You about to keep going, huh? You said anti-lock went out.
Give it up for Trey. Let's give it up for Trey. Trey, how are you, brother? Let's Trey, come up for that interview. Trey, come on, man.
Go get your interview, man.
Trey, how was that run?
It was really fun. I felt scared at first when the brakes didn't start working, so yeah.
Did you get a food order at the food truck while you back there? So what gave you the idea for being in the car?
I really like those colors and I really like that car.
And I like your outfit too.
Thank you.
We got knee protection on, we got the GoPro, we got the helmet. You were prepared, right?
Yes.
Did Dad help you build the car?
Yes.
So can I talk to him for a second?
Yes.
You think this car is brand new? I'll tell you. How did that work for you? I closed my wings on my Apple Watch. That's what we're doing.
Hey, a lot of effort, man. Shout out to my good friend Brad Christensen. He was our field mentor. You right here, put your hand up, Brad. So Brad gave us a lot of support. His wife Libby with helping us get this built. We did a great job.
Good job. Let's give it up for Trey.
1 second.
Brad permissions and help with this.
So we have the book coming out. So definitely stay tuned. I got a really good friend just called in. She doesn't know that she's live on air, but we're gonna bring her in. Give me 1 second. So Miss Yolanda Combs is the National STEM Director for OIC of America. Can you hear me?
Hey.
Hey, so I got you on
Barely.
live.
I can barely hear you.
What about now? What about now?
Very vague.
Can you hear me now?
No, it hasn't changed.
All right, let's try this then. What about now?
Yep, I hear you.
Awesome, cool beans. So I got you on live. So every Wednesday we go live from 5 to 7. It's the STEM engagement office hours where we make ourselves available to talk to parents and hear their pain points. And you call right on time because I had somebody ask me about traveling to the DMV area, and I partner with you and your organization, and we travel all around the country. So you call right on time. So what's going on? What STEM updates do you have for us?
Well, we're actually rolling out a continuum of STEM events in Philadelphia that follows our STEM Fest that we hosted in August when you were out. So next month in Philly, on the 16th, we'll have a STEM Saturday. We're in Minneapolis as well on the 2nd. And then we'll take a little bit of a break, but in February of next year, we'll be rolling out STEM Fest in South Florida in the Miami area.
Good stuff, man. So I am excited. We've done some great work together and looking forward to working with you. What tips or advice do you have? We have a few parents on with us now, but what tips or advice do you have for parents in regards to the importance for STEM engagement?
Get your kids exposed to all that you can. One thing that we thrive off of is that exposure. We believe that we only know what we know. And so when kids don't have the opportunity to be exposed to these things, they just don't know. So every opportunity that you can get to get your students in coming out to events and things like that, please take advantage of it so that they can continue to grow and thrive so that they can become their best selves.
Indeed. Indeed. I couldn't have said it better myself, my friend. So look, is it okay if I give you a ring back once I finish this stream?
Absolutely.
Cool beans. All right. I'll talk to you soon.
Talk soon.
All right.
Yeah, thanks so much.
All right, thank you.
Soon. Bye-bye.
So I'm here, guys. I am, I tell you, man, I wake up every day, and this is something that brings me a tremendous amount of joy to be able to share my passion for STEM engagement. So please text the keyword science 21000. I'll be here until 7 o'clock, and we'll be here next Wednesday as well. We're going to be doing some hands-on engagement during this time together next Wednesday. So look out for that email on how to be able to join us. So text the keyword science to 21000. Make sure that you're following us on Instagram. Subscribe to our YouTube page at Fun Weird Science TV, and let's establish an opportunity. It would be a privilege and an honor for me to be able to partner with you in the academic journey of your child. My name is Ronnie Thomas with Fun Weird Science. I look forward to speaking with you and working with you. Lock in our ecosystem so you can know about what we have coming up. We have a webinar coming up next month, and we would love to have you register and spend that time with us as well. Until next time, friends, life is short. Save some room for the fun stuff. Don't be afraid to be weird, and always love science. Peace.